We're live! Alright, so this is the third session. You guys are in the Underdark. You guys are having a fantastic time, except for Joe's character.
We're not even going to talk about that.
Alright,
Oh,
we won't talk
so
about that.
wonderful.
So, for whatever reason you're watching this out of order, three characters are Mechanitrix, who's like a cyborg clockwork race. We have a
Oh,
Mechanitrix sorcerer, that's played by Mankar Cameron over here, Chandler.
Whoopee.
And we have our Drow Bard, who's played by Johanna. And then we have... You're a human, right, Jay?
yes.
We have our human warlock, who's an absolute epitome of filth. And we all love him. Alright. So,
Did you know?
Channy and Joe are about to head into the Underdark town and then city. And then you were just hanging around trying to capture bats.
Yeah.
To eat them. To make kebab.
I believe I had caught a beast. A bat.
Are you making kebab?
Making bat kebab.
We love kebab.
I was pushed around this.
Alright, so, the city is lit up more than you would expect for a completely underground town. And the streets are open with all sorts of weird, twisting side streets. So, are you guys just gonna try and look around town, or are you going to try and find something specific?
Better food than what he's making.
Pretty much.
Alright. So, you go away from your bat kebab friend, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle going around in the city. Like, it's actually all sorts of different races are running around, except for unsurprising lack of drow.
I wonder why.
I said unsurprising for a reason.
Send Joe back with them all.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So,
Drowdyism is illegal in Gray, Germany.
so every so often you even catch like a glow coming from certain travelers. You feel that they're probably shouldn't be here, but they might be celestials of some sort, or
Damn it, Adrian, I haven't made my backup character yet.
no, I'm just saying that literally everyone goes to this town, even people who shouldn't be here.
Oh, yay.
I'm totally good. I'm just dealing in a town that sells people.
Because that's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem, because morality is subjective.
What are you, Patrick?
Traveling
mean-
through town square, you two are rather boring.
So, as you're exploring the streets and such, you see what looks like an inn or some place that people are going and coming from with food. It's the sign on the top of it says it's called the Beaten Mare, and it has a picture of a horse head with a black eye.
I believe it's referring to female drow. My Uma Dawn has appeared.
So, the
Quit
Beaten
beating
Mare.
a dead horse.
What, my drow jokes? And that's also a stupid pun about the dead mare. You're the best.
So, the Beaten Mare seems like the most obvious place to pick up decent food.
Oh.
But there's still plenty more of this city to explore.
Well, where do you wish to go? Oh wait, you can't see anything. I'm sorry about that.
Well, no, the city's lit up.
Damn it.
Yeah, bitch.
Hmm.
Might as well go into the
All right, so you guys are heading into the inn. Pick up actual food instead of kebab bat.
Yes.
Racists. You just don't appreciate his culture.
I'm a human.
When people say humans have no culture, sorry, sweetie. All right, so you head inside. It's got a big roaring fire going, much bigger than you think is necessary for an inn this size. But as you take a look around, you see one of the people appears to have like he literally appears to be on fire.
Damn.
Shit.
He doesn't seem bothered by this. He's just eternally on fire.
I'm not even gonna question.
Is this Callum?
No.
Yeah, right.
They haven't even had a session. They've had like 2.
The
But-
poor things.
No, this is just seems to be slightly larger than a human, but he's just on fire. Has a slightly red tint to his skin, and his head's engulfed in flames.
Oh god. Oh yeah, I kind of nudge Finial and say, maybe we should check him out, see like what's going, because I don't trust him. I don't like this guy. Should go talk to him. Maybe
Don't
he'll be
trust
more of a
this guy.
companion than
Talk to him.
maybe he'll be more companion than our human.
Oh fuck, guys! I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this session.
The fuck?
I just fucking realized I have a math test tomorrow, and I have to study some more.
Ooh.
I haven't even cracked the book.
Would you be deeply offended if we continued without you?
No, by all means, continue without me. I'm so sorry. I just fucking
No,
realized
that's
this.
all right, man.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
killing
sorry.
the
I,
character.
I bombed the test last week, and I can't bomb this one.
Yeah, no.
That's okay. You're just, never going to be allowed back in the party again.
They're gonna kill your character off screen for this.
Sure. Well, we'll say my character is idling in the inn or something like that.
Yeah, I'll just autopilot him back home after a bit.
Yeah.
Don't turn him into a zombie, and then get him brought back as not a zombie, and then kill him.
Oh.
Cyborg zombies.
Guys,
Into this
holy-
darkness.
Fucking.
Alright. Well, sorry, guys.
All right.
Ooh.
See ya.
Bye bye. Ah,
Oh my god. Guys, they did an actual face transplant.
You saw that?
Some dude from Brooklyn gave his face to a guy from Mississippi.
and it like works.
Yeah.
That's disturbing, and I'll have to look into that later. All right. Well, you notice the mechanic kind of go limp real quick, but before he falls over, he suddenly reboots, and his eyes look very vacant.
Tammy, get the fuck in here.
Where the fuck is Tammy?
No, that would be mean. Tammy would try and kill him.
That's a
I'd
shame.
much rather have normal players try and kill him.
Alright then.
I said much rather. I didn't say I want it.
Did someone say normal player kill Chandler's character?
Well, so you're just kind of staring at this fellow who has his head on fire. Everyone else just seems to be ignoring him, but you're just kind of staring awkwardly. What do you do, Joe?
I kind of nudge him to see if he's still responsive. I just kind of, like, I nudge him with my elbow and say, "Hey, are you okay? What's
He
going
just
on?"
looks down at you. What?
Okay, you're
What's the
still
matter?
responsive.
What?
Uh,
You think just because my head's on fire, I'm like, uh, just,
I'm sorry.
I'm half fire elemental, okay?
Oh, well, I see.
You
I'm
just,
sorry. I've never seen someone quite as amazing as you.
well,
Generally, when people's heads are on fire, they die.
I am pretty amazing. But, it's, all sorts of elemental folk go through here. I mean, we're not as common as most of your, like, tieflings and whatever the good ones are called. Eh, no one cares about them. But we do exist. It's just not common. Wow. He sort of blinks for a second and, huh, you're a drow that doesn't have a giant slave collar around her. That's a
Yes.
first.
Ooh. I've been freed.
Not yet, anyway.
Send a message today. Shut up, bitch.
Fucking, if you guys had message as a at will power.
I have message.
I said at will. I mean,
Oh,
you could use it infinitely.
that'd be
But,
amazing. Love that.
so, you sort of struck up a chat with this half elemental. And he goes over to the bar. Oh, friend, is there anything you'd want? It's on me.
Just anything really. Oh fuck! I just fucked up the skills.
We'll get you a house special. Bartender! Two house specials. So, a grumpy looking deep gnome is behind the counter. The area behind the counter is like raised an extra foot or so
Yeah.
compared to the rest of the tavern area.
Yes.
And he just sort of grumbles and goes to a large stew pot off to the side and starts pouring two big bowls of some sort of soup. You can't directly tell right away. And he brings it over and just sort of rudely puts them down, holds out his hand for the gold, and the elemental just pays him. Whatever. Barkeep, you can smile once in a while. The gnome just meh.
Well, he seems like a charming fellow.
No, he's not. Most definitely not. But he runs the tavern, or at least serves the food. I don't know who actually owns this place.
Probably a Grey Dwarf, I would assume. I mean, they kind of own everything around here.
Well, they own the Underdark, but I mean, the city is pretty. Anyone can start a business here. Oh, except for most drow. And elves in general.
Yeah, we don't really tend to get along very well, even before the collapse. My God, I sound like a Destiny player.
Oh, I'm so rude. I never introduced myself. You can call me Char.
A pleasure to meet you. My name's Calverve.
Interesting name.
Yeah.
Well,
His slave name.
Well, better dig in before it gets cold. Starts
Yeah.
turns into gelatin if it gets cold.
Ew.
Sometimes green gelatin.
Yeah. Start eating then. Nom nom nom.
So you just start digging into this soup that is unidentified.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm starving. I'd rather eat that than bat kebab.
Back you, babe.
Kebab.
Alright. Well, you start eating, and it's actually pretty good. It's a fairly thick soup. Has chunks of some sort of meat. You don't instantly recognize it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's tasty and filling. So you notice Char pull out like a set of special silverware. I don't like burning the tavern stuff, so he just uses that to eat, and he very slowly and delicately for such a large fellow. And so
This is so
everything.
much better than what my friend would have got.
Oh, what would your friend have gotten?
Bat.
I mean, bats
Lots
are
and
pretty
lots
tasty.
of bat.
I mean, bats, rats, and beetles. Prepared right, they can all be rather tasty. He just, whenever you like do the shiver thing, he just kind of looks at you for a second. Didn't Drow eat spiders?
That's different. We did that as a religious practice. I personally did not enjoy eating them. They were too gamey.
He just sort of squints and, all right. Well, ugh. Worst thing about the Underdark is you can never tell what time it is. Have to invest in one of those watches. And
Well, I mean, my friend over there is a natural clock, I say as I point over to Finial.
Finial's just sort of sitting in a corner. He's already ordered some alcohol.
Oh, good God.
Oh, he's one of the Mechanitrix fellows. He's also very interesting. Did you know they come out like that? With all the parts and stuff?
Do they really?
Yeah, it's very strange. It's
Hmm.
like, how does that work?
It's honestly, I don't know. I just want to know, like, where they're made, actually. Because if they come out like that, do they just remake each other, or
Well,
I don't know.
Do they do the do?
Did they do the thing?
Do they do the thing with the penises and the vaginas?
no,
Oh,
just
God.
the penises.
Just the penises?
Just the penises.
Hey, you know what, Adrian?
Yeah.
God said Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. I'm leaving this fucking D&D group.
Good. Fucking single player session.
Oh, yeah. The fucking player's handbook go.
Oh well.
I found it.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
Okay, I'm back, and I'd like to apologize to the gay community.
No, you don't.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
He's not sorry.
now let's swing the story back to me.
Yeah,
I mean, I figured as soon as she was done eating, she was gonna head back. I mean,
I was, yeah.
all
Say
right,
goodbye to my new friend and go back.
all right. So you say goodbye to Char, your weird half elemental fire friend, and just slowly, Peniel follows you. Very sluggish. As you head back to the new Bat Kebab shop. Jay, roll a d20 to see how many bats you've caught.
Oh God.
I hope he gets a 20.
Where are you, little batties? Come to Uncle Soren. Oh, wow.
Did you get a 20?
No, but God damn it, it bounced again. I need to find a good playing field. And my dice go so far. But it landed in like a weird thing on a 1.
Oh,
But it wasn't balanced, but
re-roll it.
let's re-roll it. Let's see what we get. A 12.
All right, so
Oh
you've
my
got
God.
12 bats of semi-various sizes.
So I realized I don't have a knife to cut these bats up, so I'm using a long sword. And I'm singing while I'm cooking. So okay. I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I like exploring. So many things to do. Each day is something new. I'll share them with you. My world's turning. With mommy and daddy, I'm finding my way. Growing up is not so tough, except when I've had enough. But there's lots of fun stuff from Caillou.
So you are approaching.
Caillou.
You have approached the door, and you are hearing this song. Just
Oh, great. He's singing again.
I can't stop this feeling inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When
I'll
you
open the door and kind of
in your
yell, I'm
arms so
home
tight, you let
again.
me know everything's alright.
At this point, like I turn around to face her, but I swing my sword out, like towards her face.
I'm hooked on a feeling. Do, 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 do.
Uh, uh, hello? You seem in a chipper mood today, tonight, whatever time of day it is down here.
They saw each other an hour ago. I was chipper the whole time.
Look, look at all the bats I caught for the K-bops.
Right. That's great and all, but I've already eaten.
I need to start a fire somehow.
Can't help you there.
Let's see. I have no rational way of starting a fire.
well, this is like an actual home. It has simple furnishings and like ways to start a
Oh,
fire.
it actually has those things?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, okay. I'm gonna start up a fire in the hearth. Home is where the hearth is.
Hearth home?
Oh
Shut
God.
up. Haven't you shut the hell up, you goddamn communist?
Anyway,
So, I'm guessing you guys are just sort of milling about. You cooking your bat kebabs with your long sword.
Yeah, I'm stirring with it as well.
Ah,
Actually, I'm stirring with the fireplace poker. Can't use the sword for everything.
Jesus Christ.
all right. So, after an hour or so, your kebabs are done, and you've probably eaten. It's up to you. You hear a knock on the door, very hard and very fast. Words. Jesus Christ, I need a thesaurus.
Fast and hard.
I know it's much too long to be a sword.
You definitely need a vocabulary that isn't in the realm of porn
Yeah.
Titles.
I mean, I just spend like 90% of my time watching it, so I should. Alright, so, you hear a swift rap at the door. Oi! It's Zurich!
Oh, great.
Fuck.
Soren, do you want to get that? I fear I might accidentally let loose a bolt if I go get the door.
Accidentally.
I'll get it. I'm wearing my Kiss the Cook apron.
Oh, God.
You noticed that the inside of the Kiss the Cook apron had a zug zug on the inside?
Ooh. Anyway. Ooh. Hello, Zurich.
Hello. Well, I'm assuming you all have settled in and done any exploring you wanted to do.
I've got everything I could want here. What a wonderful home.
Well, I've got something that might make you a little bit happier. Well,
Ooh, what could it be?
I have a job, and it pays gold.
A job. Oh, no, the Underdark. It's like you think it's a land where jobs just grow on the jobby trees. They're everywhere. It's such a wonderful place. Don't you agree, Cedric?
Cedric.
Cedric, don't you agree?
You mean Zurich?
No, Cedric. The drow.
Oh,
You're calling me Cedric now?
Okay, this is partly because I want my character to kind of like be rude like that, and also
Okay.
because I never really fully understood you when you said the character's name because of microphones and my bad headphones.
Alright.
So
I'll
it's
just write the name in a private message.
no, don't ruin it for me.
Well, fine.
Actually, write it down anyway, but don't ruin it for me. Try to do both at the same time. You'll fail, but try.
at least he acknowledges you'll fail. Alright. You sort of, after a while of an awkward silence, Joe, your character kind of assumes that he's
Yeah.
talking to you.
I'll,
Cedric.
yes, I totally agree.
Did I say something?
The jobby job screen.
I'll look over to Zurich and say, what job are you offering, dwarf?
Well, it's just a quick, well, it's an assassination mission.
Ooh. On who?
Assassination.
Well,
My specialty. I can be so sneaky with my chainmail shirt and a longsword. I love it.
well, I say assassination when it's really more or less just murder. There's
It's all good.
someone who hasn't made individuals inside the town happy. They're living outside the town. And these people inside the town want this person gone. I figured I can call it an elimination. That sounds much better than murder, right?
Only slight, but I get the idea.
It doesn't matter to me.
How
Well,
much are you offering?
you get half up front, and you get half afterwards.
And the half would be?
A half starting out is 150.
Hmm.
Ooh. And that's only a half.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it. We'll absolutely do it. What did I do with my D20?
Did you put it in the box of shame?
Oh, here we go.
'Cause that's what I do to my D20s.
Yes, well, yours aren't rigged.
Mine are rigged to fail.
Yes, because you're foolish.
Fuck you.
Look, this green one. Oh, there's a 12. That was its first drop below a teen.
Zurich just smiles and hands you
17.
reaches inside a pouch inside of his armor and pulls out a scroll and hands it to you. This is everything you'll need, and just I'll visit in a day or so, and I'll see if you guys have completed the mission.
Sounds good.
So. Yeah,
There's no rush on this mission, but try and get it done within the next couple of days.
So, who are we killing again?
It's in the scroll.
Oh. Oh, we have a scroll. I didn't even
Would you
know.
like me to open it?
Do so, if you so wish.
Yeah. I'll take the scroll from him and open it up.
I'll be back. I forgot my ID. Right there.
Alright.
Oh, man. I hope that lady gets her ID back.
That's the secondary objective of your mission. Get this lady's ID back.
Anyway, open the scroll. Open the scroll. Open the scroll.
I did.
Read the scroll. Read the scroll.
I shall read the scroll because it's probably an undercommon.
Zurich has already sort of skedaddled. He's probably got many other things to do. Grey dwarf things. So, as you read the scroll, it sets up the parameters. Its job is the head or some other defining way of a certain Gerald of Underkeep.
What's underkeep?
Um,
Don't ask me how I read that.
Would I know what underkeep is?
I felt some omniscient voice calling out and saying, Gerald of Underkeep.
Oh, you know the basics of it's probably just some family name. It's probably some group of small lords that are trying to sound important.
Wow.
Sounds like a guy who's circle jerking a few other guys.
Huh? Can't circle jerk with females.
Well, I mean, you could try.
No, they can't jerk. You can't do much of a good jerking motion. I mean, you're elves and humans, not spotted hyenas.
Spotted hyena race.
Or cyborg.
So, my D20 that lands in the tens digits tastes a bit like earwax, while the one that lands in the ones digits tastes a bit like semen.
How would you know what semen tastes like?
It's just something guys know.
Wait, what?
We all know. You ever smell something so like heavy that you could taste it in the air?
Ew.
Yeah.
That's nasty. And I'm going to ruin this desk.
Semen smells bad. After a while. It's got a stew.
That's so nasty.
Alright, well.
Why do I play with you guys?
Do you think my obsession
Because you're lonely and you have no one else to play with.
Do you think my obsession with bodily fluids was limited to the chorophilic only?
Anyway, you piece of shit. Clay.
So we need to kill Johnny of Underkeep.
Gerald, yes.
Yes, yes, Gerard of Understone. Let's go.
We don't even know where this Gerald is.
Forward march? Wait.
Ugh.
I need to take something with me.
You know that Zurich said he was outside of town.
That doesn't help.
I'm assuming Underkeep is a rather large keep or fortress of some sort outside of the main town.
Well, you never know. It could just be a stupid, raggedy old tent.
Hmm. That would be disappointing. Are you saying it could be that because he's a dwarf and because you're upset?
No, if he was a dwarf, he'd be living in a hole.
Mm.
I mean, you all are living in a giant hole, so.
Is this what they
Touche.
call is this what they call post-menstrual syndrome? You
Excuse
seem
me.
all upset by everything the dwarves do. Is it because they oppress you or because of that womanly thing? I'll assume it's both. Mostly
It's a little
womanly
bit of
things.
both.
Mostly womanly things because you're all silly.
Shall we continue onward?
I bet you guys can't wait for the session where the thin facade of Soren's fake personality disappears and his just true, morose, sadistic self pops up.
Well, you are evil.
I
You're
am.
acting more chaotic neutral right now, to be completely honest.
Well, I mean, Jay knows how to do chaotic evil, so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not being too chaotic evil. I'm not actually doing any evil things.
No.
Yeah.
None of us have done evil things. Except for maybe Chandler. He shocked me.
Yeah.
That's
You're
not
the
entirely
being an
evil. I
asshole.
deserved it.
Fuck you.
No, I'm. As of right now, Soren is a strange man.
Yeah.
All right.
Neutral evil is what he really is. This is something different,
Onward.
I guess.
Huzzah!
Forward,
Oh.
forward. They've
So
got
we
no
make our way
time for
outside.
glory in the infantry. We've got no time for praises loudly sung. Both in every soldier's heart and all the infantry.
As you head out,
Shines the name of Waterloo.
the scroll goes into slightly more depth on where he might be located. It said he should be located in his home outside of the city limits, within a mile.
Alright.
Not too far off from the eastern gate of the city.
Well, we have a general clue of where it is, and we're only going to go off that.
Might as well make our way towards that area at least.
Of
Can
course.
always ask around.
What?
You heard me.
Repeat.
Or are you too manly to not ask for directions?
I'm too smart.
Right.
Ask for directions, and people will say, "Oh, did you see the drow female and the human male and the stupid robot who might not even be here?" I'm not entirely sure.
Robot is sleeping off a bender.
Yes, of course. And the alcoholic robot named Bender, who were asking questions about where Understone Keep was, and then coincidentally, a few hours later, one of the main residents of Understone Keep, or Underkeep, whatever the fuck it's called, was killed. Yes, of course, it's not suspect. Let's go find the Mechanitrix, the human and the drow, who all live together in some sort of weird Three's Company gender bend. God. Do you ever think, or is your feeble female brain... Oh, you drow do have small, weirdly shaped skulls. Does it make your brain smaller? Are you not as smart as humans?
Does your mouth ever get tired with all the talking you do?
No, I know. I don't tire of anything. No,
Of
that's
course
not
you don't.
true. I do. I do. And when I get tired, I stew in mud and filth for days. Days. But when I'm clean, I'm so jolly.
Loth preserve me.
No, there's no love. She's dead. Silly Millie, Willy, Billy. Silly Blinny Catty, Watty.
Oh God.
Uh, so we're marching east and marching east. Is Adrian still there, or did he kill himself from all of this?
He
No, I
probably
love
killed
it.
himself. Oh, I would have killed myself by now.
Well, that's why you're not the DM of this.
No. I still have to DM him.
Well, shush. All right. So you're traveling east. The city's fairly populated still. Lots of people out and about. But nothing really. s- uh, Nothing to disturb your marching, except someone accidentally runs into you. And, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You see them start to scurry off.
Ooh, fucking
Well, that
scurry.
was odd.
Who? What did he look like, Adrian?
He was very small, probably might have been some sort of halfling variant.
I hate halflings.
And he had rat-like features, he had like a sharp-looking nose and had buck teeth.
Ew.
Oh. Oh, I know exactly what he is.
Well, spit it out.
Sorry, excuse me. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Please excuse what I'm about to say. Oh, is that you, Levi? Levi, I haven't seen you since your bar mitzvah.
He sort of just like turns to you and has no idea what you're talking about. But in that moment, you notice that your coin purse is gone and he happens to be holding it.
Oh, look at that.
Both of
Hey,
ours are J's.
just Jace.
Oh, that's a shame.
This is nothing.
Right. I'm gonna summon a swarm of bats.
Is there anything you need to do for that, or is it just casting?
Oh, everything's just at will, baby.
Oh yeah, that's fucking glorious.
That's hilarious.
All right, so you just summon a swarm of bats to accost this attacker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's being harassed by bats, and as he quickly drops your coin purse. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. He's being bit by these bats who have been summoned from the aether.
Aether bats. Yummy.
Ooh.
So he's just sort of swatting at these as he's slowly.
Yes. I'm walking up to him and, slowly devil may care kind of way.
Well,
Much too busy being distracted by this swarm of bats.
I pick up my coin purse and I draw my sword and I'm gonna cut off one of his ears. No, no, I'm gonna cut off a hand. He's a pickpocket. Seems like the right thing to do.
So he swats enough.
acceptable price.
He swats enough bats away. He sees you with his sword. Sir, that's unnecessary. You don't need to.
Oh, it's very necessary. Should I roll to attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Underdark doesn't favor thieves very much.
17.
All right. Well, that's definitely a hit.
As you see, it's probably like 2.
And so you're just trying to cut off his hand to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, sure.
Any sort of flourish or anything, or is it just a chop?
No, just a good old. Oh, it's not just a chop. It's no butcher's chop. I'm a man of finesse.
Well, then describe your finesse.
I sort of lazily hold my sword. I sort of draw it from the folds of my long cloak, and uh, he has his hands up, right? Like, oh no, sir, it's not necessary.
Yeah, he has his hands in front of him, shaking
I'm
them.
like, you might want to lower one of those, or you'll lose both. And I sort of swing across at his right arm. I don't really just take off the hand. I take off most of the arm, at the
So like
elbow.
forearm, so he just has a nub.
He has an elbow going.
Oh, jeez.
So he shrieks in pain. Oh God! Ah! He's just sort of like now he's just sort of after his arm being chopped off, he just runs away now down the street, leaking blood everywhere.
How surprisingly,
Should have taken a leg while you're at it.
how surprisingly vigorous. He ran with his arm bleeding out everywhere. How
Should have taken
amazing!
a leg out while you're at it. Watch him hobble.
No, but he's not a professional tit groper who then runs away. Well, at that point, you probably have to cut off the hands as well. But no, you don't cut off legs from criminals. You cut off their hands so they can't pilfer or grope tits. Or whatever other heinous crimes they plan to do. Maybe if he assassinated people with kicks to the skull, then yes, you'd cut off his feet. But you always cut off the hand. It's a good punishment. Well, technically, if he assassinated people with kicks to the skull, you'd probably execute him. Would you do it before or after cutting off his feet? What do you think, Cedric? Are you going to?
I
Anyway, come Senegal. We've wasted enough time.
Jesus Christ.
Senegal is a nation in Africa.
Good
You
for
know.
Africa. All right, so the rest of your journey towards the Eastern Gate is pretty normal. Nothing weird. No pickpockets.
That we can see.
Invisible pickpockets.
Hey, they have invisible death claws in Fallout 4.
They're chameleon.
Invisible.
Oh, yeah. Well, on that
But-
note, when we're done with this, let's talk about that because we haven't had fun time since Joe started playing. So anyway, yeah. But anyway, back to the fun.
Wow.
So you reach the Eastern Gate pretty quickly. This one's open for the most part. You see guards at the walls and guarding the doors itself.
The guard turns to us and says, "Papers, please."
No, they only care about people coming inside the city.
But what if I'm a New Republican terrorist?
Well, then you're gonna have to cause a lot of trouble with the guys at the papers booth.
Okay. Anyway, so we leave through the gate.
Oh.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. This film was banned by Disney.
Fucking gets taken down before this is even posted because it has zippity doo dah for like 0.5 seconds.
Right. Fucking copyright.
I only said. I think the term zippity doo. I think the chorus of that song is actually public domain at this point.
Probably. But I
Like the
mean,
word
I'm
zipper.
doubting. I don't think
Or
any.
pogo stick.
I don't think any of these videos are being scanned by Disney.
I don't really think they care.
I would hope not.
Did you guys know that?
Hmm.
Zipper and pogo stick were originally like one product, but they became like to universally be called for like every zipper and every
Yes,
pogo stick that they lost the copyright, and that could happen to Xerox and Google.
That's funny.
What about isn't Velcro like that? Like Velcro is the actual name of the company, but it's called like Hook.
Same thing. That's why Xerox like if someone who works for Xerox says, "Hey, just Xerox it," they get a warning.
That's
'Cause
funny.
you can't. And Google, like, it's so funny because like when Bing tries to like Microsoft tries to sell Bing, and they're always like, just Bing it. Like they're actually not helping themselves because if they say just Google it, they turned the word into public domain.
That's hilarious.
Anyway,
That was Jay's informational, like 5 minutes or so.
you actually got to know the real me.
Yeah.
I know useless shit, and I live with my mother.
I know D&D, and I live with my grandma. So, pretty much
I
the same.
know art and music terms, and I live with my parents in the basement.
And so we're all here for
And you
aliens, right?
and you siphon church. Let's not forget
I've been
that
church Wi-Fi.
Joe siphons the Wi-Fi from her church to do D&D sessions.
Hey,
Guilty.
Or she parks in front of relatives' houses and steals their Wi-Fi.
I've actually done that.
well, Jay wouldn't lie about the horrible things you've done to get Wi-Fi.
Oh, trust me.
Oh dear, that makes it sound a lot worse. Horrible things you've done to get Wi-Fi. Oh, trust me.
You don't want to know.
I don't think I do.
Sold cocaine for Wi-Fi.
Sold her body for a whole half a $20 bill,
All right, back to the game. So,
which is the Illinois term for a $10 bill. Call them
Okay, we're not that
20s.
stupid. Actually, yeah, we are.
You made me choke on apple.
Good.
Jay, you eat fruit? What are you, some kind of homo?
Who eats fruit?
Dude, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. My mom is a doctor. I figure if I eat one of these a day, I never have to see her.
God damn it. All right.
I didn't mean that, mommy. Okay, let's get back to this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get something done.
We'll probably like finish the assassination and give you
Yeah.
guys your money.
Sure.
Get you your money. All right. So it's pretty sparse in this area. It doesn't really have a main road leading from it. Sort of like a little cobble path every now and then. Seems like this area is pretty run down.
Mhm.
And all the scroll said about the location is that it's within a mile of the eastern gate.
And like the buildings around here, like they're clearly discernible, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so it would have to be a building like that.
Yeah, it would be an easily discernible building. If it's sort of like in the country, houses out in the country. They have lights and stuff. They're findable.
They tend to stick out. Yeah, cool.
All right. So begins the search for Underkeep, or at least Gerald of Underkeep.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna drop my clay.
She's making her own D20 so she can cheat.
Yes.
All right. So
20 on all sides.
I mean, it's technically a D20.
Right? Which that's not a legal D20. But you don't know that. I have to be really lucky.
Oh, hey, Adrian, this is the 500th roll of a 20 that I got a 20 in a row. Hey, it's not impossible. It's just very, very unlikely.
Right? I've rolled double ones before. On an advantage. Anyways.
So, you're exploring the eastern area. Fairly boring. Sort of, it looks like there was some sort of construction going on here and it was just given up.
How lovely.
And so the area's fallen in disrepair. You see one very pale blue light off in the distance, though.
That looks like something.
Simba, what is this region?
Simba. Um, yeah, skirts, I guess. I haven't been down here in a while. It's,
So,
they've added on Borderlands.
was this some drow area that's no longer occupied?
It used to be.
Well, everything used to be.
Everything used to be until it all happened.
But that was like 200 years ago.
Right. Wait, how old's my character?
That's up to you.
Oh, shit.
I don't know how old your character is.
254.
So, you're just a wee baby.
I'm
But you
tiny.
were absolutely wrong for that. Huh. Alright, so,
Yes. Shall we go check out that light? Might be our guy.
It looks like a place where people live. Let us go.
So how do you suppose we do the job? I don't suppose you and I are both very stealthy, are we?
No, but he's got to leave some point.
Hmm. That is true.
so
Guess we'll just yeah, just
you
have to
are
wait
going,
outside the place and ambush him.
going
Yep.
towards the blue light.
Yes.
Alright. So, you arrive there after a couple minutes of walking. And it just seems to be a fairly large torch. Like, it's set up in like a sconce, but like, if you were to pick it up, it would easily take like 2 hands to hold it even.
Lovely.
So, but it illuminates what seems to be just like a door in the side of a cave wall.
Shall we go in? Jay. That was actually really terrifying.
Oh, I was laughing at something funny. That was a real laugh.
That's a
I
terrifying
wasn't.
laugh.
How about you stop making fun of me? Okay.
I'm sorry, it was terrifying. Don't judge me.
Don't judge me for making fun of your laugh. Jeez.
No, don't judge me for being terrified of that laugh.
Help! I'm being oppressed. My name is Mojo, and I'm being oppressed. Anyway, so we're outside the place. Does it definitely look like a keep that is under something? I'm gonna say
Well,
yes.
kind of a shitty wooden door. It looks like it's made out of just a couple wooden planks held together.
Okay.
Sort of casts some light through the cracks in the door to the inside.
Sounds like they need some home improvement.
The door doesn't even have
Oh,
a knob. It just has like a loop of rope.
I have a plan.
And that is.
Watch. Take the sword. Hold it for me.
Okay. I'll take a
I'll
sword and
remove my chain shirt as well. Can't have them catching on.
I kind of pick that up with 2 fingers like it's some sort of biohazard.
It is a biohazard. Anyway, so I approach the door and I knock on it.
You don't hear anyone sort of respond to the door. It's
Nope, nobody's home.
Alms, alms for the poor. Alms, and I keep knocking.
So you're sort of starting to make a little bit of a ruckus now. You can feel the door is like shaking under each knock.
Oh my god.
And
Hello. Hello.
yeah, who's there?
I am brother.
Who are you?
I'm brother
We
Sylvester.
don't want any.
I am a monk. Sir, could you please open the door?
Yeah, I don't need any monks.
Is there anything you do need? I am a man of many talents.
I don't need no man of many talents.
Do you need a woman?
What?
Oh, I have one of those if you need one.
So, you see some movement on the inside. The door swings open, like pieces of the door falling off. You see a person that they don't have any eyes, like where eyes normally would be. It's just like pieces of skin. Not eyelids, mind you, but just like it's not there. Hey! Are you from
And
that
what the
damn
hell are
city?
you? Yes and no. May I ask who you are?
I'm Gerald of Underkeep. My father was Jim of Underkeep or something. I don't remember anymore.
Well, I am a mendicant brother. My name is Sylvestris. I am a member of the Order of Saint Yeshua Bar Yosefa.
Ha! You're
Little
not
side note.
selling anything, are you?
Basically, I just said I'm a member of the Order of Jesus. And just sort of said it in Hebrew. For you dummies out there who don't know how I'm playing this fool of a dwarf. Selling? No, I'm not
He doesn't
selling.
appear to be a dwarf. He just appears to be
I thought he was a dwarf.
some sort of race you don't really recognize.
Oh, I
He's got a
assumed he was a
weird.
dwarf. With a name like Gerald, I mean, that's like a real asshole's name.
So I totally forgot I had the fascinate thing.
Eh?
Anyway, I am not asking. I am not selling. I am making a request, either shelter for myself, if you would be so kind, or at least a minor donation to the poor. The donation to the poor would be much more helpful and worthy if you could muster it, my friend. However,
And
at
what
the
does the
same
poor need
time,
my money? I'm poor. I'm donate to myself.
if you are poor, then I shall not ask you for anything. I shall simply request that you let me pray with you.
What now?
Can I come into your home to pray?
Oh. Ah, whatever. He just leaves the door open, doesn't even bother, and starts sort of skulking off. He has a
Oh,
he has a sort of large cushion chair, but like most of the cushion has been like ripped open by other things. Ah, Rasco, where are you, Rasco?
who is Rasco?
Rasco's Roscoe. He's my pet.
Oh, what is he?
Rasco! Rasco, come on! And pretty quickly you hear the skittering of something as it crawls out of a hole, and you see a giant rat.
Oh, thank God, it's not anything worse.
Rasco! Ah. Yeah, sir. What are you doing? You're praying here? This
I'm
giant rat
playing
hops
with
into his
you.
lap as he starts petting it.
I'm playing with you or for you, my good man. Uh, uh, I domine, I thrillere, I bade, I off the wall,
Rascal, where are your brothers?
Nicolay, Jacksonius brothers.
Yeah, there's a whole family. Rascal,
Or
Rascal. He starts like scratching the rat's neck. Rascal, Rascal, go find your brothers. And rat scurries off into the holes in the wall. Yeah, Rascal's a good pet.
oh no.
Oh,
Per-
uh,
Perhaps we should. Perhaps we should play outside.
sir, would you like me to make you dinner tonight? If you are poor, as you say, it is my job to help the poor.
I mean, can't see, so cooking is kind of difficult. I've sort of managed, but usually whatever Roscoe and his family brings me.
Oh, well, I shall cook something delicious for you. Let me just get my assistant to come here. Oh, oh, Sister Claire,
Yes.
please, please enter, please come with me. We are going to cook a meal for this kind man.
Oh, but of course.
Gerald just sort of sniffs the air real quick. Huh. Something tastes funny.
Oh, something tastes funny.
Like, smells like rust.
Like rust.
Whatever. Roscoe should probably be back soon. He's just sitting in this torn up cushioned chair, sort of laying back, feet up on a stool.
Okay. So I'm going to go through his kitchen and find a pot and start boiling some water.
All right. Well, he has
Roll a
old
D-
man. He has a
roll
bunch of
20
different.
to find a pot.
Yeah. You don't need to roll to find a pot. He has all
Hey,
sorts
dude,
of
do you
manner
really
of
take me
shapeshift.
seriously? Do you really take me? I spent this whole time talking about human poop.
Fucking, if you want to roll to find it,
No, no.
fucking.
How about you shut up then and let me DM? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna start boiling.
All right. It's all sort of makeshift pots and things. Some carved from like weirdly carved from stone. Other ones just like weird copper pots. But you pretty quickly find a suitable enough pot that you can use to heat up. He has some wood by the stove, so starting a fire to heat it up isn't no problem. Isn't no problem. Jesus Christ. All right.
Okay. So I call Sister Cornelius into the room with me. Sister Cornelius.
I'll walk in. Yes. What do
Oh,
you
there is a female form of Cornelius. Why didn't I say that? Whatever. Anyway,
I thought it was Sister Claire.
You are, but he's going to missay your name because that's his character.
Yeah, I understand.
even when I shouldn't be missaying your name in front of somebody with extremely good hearing and smell.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm like, oh, Sister Claire, thank you. Or get me the damn sword and the chain shirt.
I'll hand him over.
Okay, I'm gonna put them on.
Roscoe, there you are. Oh, you brought all your brothers.
Oh,
No.
he has brothers.
Oh man, you guys took down a big one today.
Oh, can you look into the living room?
Yeah.
Just look.
Yeah, I'll kind of glance back and see what's going on.
You see about 10 giant rats just swarming over
Ew.
this chair and just all of them, like, they've dragged something through the tunnel. You can't really tell because it's been, like, just ripped apart and pulled through, and
How big is it?
it it looks like it would be about the size of a deer, but it's obviously
Oh, oh, okay. Well, I have a plan. Oh,
And
Mr.
what would that
Jones,
be?
come here. Would you like to sample the stew?
I guess. He removes Roscoe from his lap, and all the rats quickly swarm over the seat and like lay down in it, sort of making a small pile of rat bodies.
Okay. Now, inhale deeply. And
Alright.
Adrian, I just want to point out this is just boiling water.
I don't smell anything.
I know. I'm gonna fling the pot of boiling water in his face.
So,
Draw my
like,
sword. Prepare for attack. Oh, also, I'm gonna grab one of the burning logs that I used as kindling.
I could
alright.
totally use I could have used like fascinate to like give him -4 on shit.
I don't care. I don't know about your skills, so and you know.
He
You
took,
know what?
you took a, he took a boiling,
Pot of
not,
water to the face.
He took a
got a
boiling
boiling,
water penalty. A boiling penalty.
yes, a massive boiling penalty. So, his face is even more melted looking than it was before. Now no one will ever love him. He now has a charisma of 3.
Ew.
I
Poor thing.
kill the beast. Kill it.
So he's sort of just recoiling,
In
covering
pain,
his
I'm
face.
hoping.
As you hear some rat screeches, a sort of weird chorus of them. Duke, do you mind? You need to back off.
Who is Duke?
Duke is my dog, who likes to get in
Yeah.
people's faces.
You have a dog.
Yes, I do have a dog.
I thought you were a Kit or Kate person.
I have a lot more cats than I have dogs, but I have a dog.
Is his name Duke Silver?
No.
Does he play jazz? Fine jazz?
Actually,
Okay,
because
let's
the neighbors didn't know his name, they called him Roscoe. That's where I got that name. Roscoe!
Ow.
That's the dog sounds kind of gross.
Well, he's a neurotic piece of He's a neurotic mess. So, Duke, get out. Go. There we go. There's not a dumb dog.
Okay, so I drew my sword.
Alright.
Um. Let's roly poly oly over here.
Alrighty then.
Guess it's a niche now, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody roll
Okay.
initiative.
Niche.
My initiative is 21.
17.
Alright.
I feel bad for him.
He's probably going to get horribly murdered, and then you're going to have to deal with all of his rats.
Yeah, that's not
Well,
what
I
I'm
have a
afraid.
plan
That's
for
what I'm
that.
afraid of.
All right. So he is going last out of you three, and the rats haven't stirred around yet. They're still in a frothing frenzy.
Ew.
I hope they froth for a while more. Okay, roll to attack. With my sword. Ooh. Ooh, let's see it. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I
Hmm.
rolled a 19.
Nice.
And
So
that
that's
is a
crit?
critical. Oh yeah.
Fucking.
So, how does that work with this for you, Adrian?
I
Do
just
2d8?
double it.
Double it? I don't like doubling it. I like the randomness, but sure.
I'm boring like that.
Yeah, you are. Doesn't matter because I got a 5.
So 10 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I'm gonna go for just a good old gutsy stabbo.
all right. Well, so you just sort of skewer him. He's already like, you can see he's not going to take much more than that, but
I'm gonna be really sad if I miss.
all right. So it rolls over to your turn, Joe.
It. He's not directly in front of me, is he?
No, he's sort of like crawled away slash hit the ground after he got the water thrown in his face.
So I can hit him with my crossbow without penalties.
Yes.
Good, because that's the only thing I have range attack bonuses in, or bonuses in.
You need to get weapon finesse, girl.
19.
All right, and that's just a regular hit because crossbows are 20s, right?
It was a. I rolled a 16,
Oh
so
wait.
it wasn't a crit anyways.
Oh, okay.
But it is a 19 to 20 times 2.
Oh yeah, I got bows and crossbows
Yeah.
confused. Bows have
Bows
time.
are times 3, yeah.
All right, so you just so
6.
this is the killing blow. How do you finish him off?
Um,
Go
I'll
over the
go
head.
for the
It's up Jay.
I'll go for the throat so he doesn't have a chance to scream. He just kind of drowns in his own blood.
He's already screamed, dummy.
The rats are active and they are not happy.
We're so fucked.
Fucking ends this adventure. Channy's the only one alive. Everyone else got murdered by rats.
Right?
Alright, so you peg him right in the throat, crossbow bolt destroying it, going out the other side, all the good stuff. So, this Gerald of Underkeep is now horribly murdered.
I'm gonna take off his head to bring it with me as
Alright.
proof.
I mean, rats are going to be coming after you. That might be something to do after they.
I'm gonna do it real quick. The long sword can take it off.
Alright.
Hey, Pied Piper, pipe a little tune to soothe these rats.
Okay.
You do have the ability to soothe animale.
Yeah, I can cast a lullaby.
Oh, do that.
Let's see, will save Adrian.
Huh?
I'm gonna use a lullaby. And the
Alright.
save for that's 14.
Well, that just sort of makes them sleepy and, like, inattentive.
It's good enough for me.
As long as they aren't aggressive, I guess. I'd rather be drowsy and inattentive than rawr, I'm gonna eat your
Well,
face off.
mean, they're already angry. I'm saying it might not work well.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only thing else I could do is fascinate.
so you sort of, because I rolled really low for the rats, you sort of calm them down some. Like, ones at the very bottom of the pile are still hissing, but they're crushed under the weight of other rats. So, they can't bother you.
I think we should run.
What happened to the rats?
So, basically all the rats, like, because they were still in, like, a pile on the chair. So, there's a few rats that are underneath, like, on the bottom of the pile that are still hissing and pissed off. But they're literally, like, just under the weight of all the other rats that are indifferent now.
Okay, so I have the head in my hand, and I have the. I'll strap the head to my belt. I sheathe my sword and I grab. Well, I pick up another one of those like lit pieces of kindling.
All right.
I throw that onto the chair, and then with that free hand, I grab the door, rip it off its hinges, and throw that onto the chair, and then throw the other kindling on that to burn the rats.
All right. So, the smell of burning fur and rat screeches quickly fill the air. Rat Revenge, level 20 rat, comes back 3 years later.
Oh God.
Roscoe. Now I have to remember that there's a rat named Roscoe who may or may not be alive. I think you guys are pretty safe. I have a pretty bad memory.
Good.
Alright, so. Are you guys gonna head out
Run?
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run.
Run away.
Run to thine hills. No.
Make our way back to Zurich.
Alright. So. You quickly reach the gate again. Stopped as you try and enter. Hold papers.
Right
Flash on the papers.
here.
You both quickly show them your papers. He waves you through. All right, go on. So you're just kind of walking through the city with a head.
It is well hidden within the folds of my extremely long, flowing robe.
All right, all right.
I would hope so.
Hey, it's
The robe is frayed and full of holes.
Probably smells like piss.
Oh,
Through
yeah.
which you can see the head.
It smells like piss. All right, so
Anyway, let's make it back to our little hidey hole.
fantastic adventures await you at home. So you make it to your house without incident. Nothing really happens.
Anyone there waiting or no?
Jenny's passed out.
Of course he is.
His name is Duke Silver.
Duke Silver.
Duke's.
All
No,
right.
he has another stupid name that doesn't make sense for Mechanitrix.
He had a name that was.
His name should be Robo Lord, Ultra Lord.
Mechanitrix or cyborgs. God damn it.
It's the same thing, Lobot.
We're gonna keep saying that just to trigger you, Adrian.
Triggered.
And
Triggered
triggered
until
again.
the Mechanitrix army swoops in with fucking Warforged shock troops and Who's the fucking robot now?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
You lobotomized piece of shit.
Anyways,
Lobotomies may or may not exist in the Mechanitrix nation.
Anyway,
So,
hmm. Krusty,
yes.
would you be such a darling and get me a jar?
All right.
A jar big enough to hold a human head?
See if we have one in this dump. I'll
hey,
kind of.
be nice, jerk.
I only call it that because Jay's there.
It's his dump.
It is his dump. So I'll look around in the kitchen and shit like that, see if I can find anything. Oh, there's one smaller one, some as big as your head.
So,
Want to love me, but you coconuts.
diddly diddly.
There they are, standing in a row.
All right. So,
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wizard of Oz. Anyway, so
you
did you find a jar?
she does indeed find a jar that would fit a human head.
I found a jar.
Too bad this isn't a human head. Ha ha ha. No,
With
Too
another
bad
human
what?
head inside.
I'm joking. It is a humanoid that would fit inside said jar.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so I shoved his big fat ugly head in there.
All right.
Oh. Well, let's just wait for Zurich.
Just hope that doesn't. Just don't open it, because that smell's gonna get awful.
Yeah, it'll be terrible, all right.
Worse than you.
Yeah, I guess I do smell bad. Hmm.
Anyways, maybe we should try finding him. Shouldn't be that hard.
Hmm. I have no idea. Next time he comes over, we should develop a means of letting him know when we're done with the job.
Of course.
So you guys are sort of waiting at home. At your
When
home.
did he say he would come? Didn't he say he would take a few days?
It would come over after a day, and then you
Oh.
shouldn't take more than a few days. All right. So you sort of are just waiting around, and you hear a familiar knock at the door. Oi, you got that job done?
Why,
Look for
yes, we did.
yourself. Look for yourself, pal.
He
I
just
hold out the jar.
yeah. I seem all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing Roscoe didn't give you any trouble.
I set him on fire.
Ah, brilliant.
Yep. Well, he's lucky he had such an ugly fucking face with no eyes. Otherwise, it might even be hard to tell. He's rather disfigured.
Yeah. What did you do to him?
I poured boiling water on his face.
Ah, so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, job's complete. Here's your go. He hands you the other 150.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
And you guys level up. And
Oh my god, we actually leveled the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah!
I've been bad about leveling you guys up.
Well, we actually haven't really done
I know.
anything.
But
Yeah, no, it's been slow.
you can't do anything at low levels anyways.
So anyway, so let's level up. Or let's go
Alright.
off air now
Yeah.
Well,
and
that's
talk stuff.